Nostalgia. It's a powerful thing. For a lot of people, nostalgia is probably Mario, Minecraft, or maybe the good old Call of Duty.
Oh, baby, a triple!
Maybe you remember those Xbox Live parties with your friends where you were trying to get a nuke on high rise. I am also fairly sure you've probably seen the new Battlefield 2042 trailer by now, right? Well, this video is about a game that gave me a lot of nostalgia. I wouldn't be surprised if this was actually the first time you heard about it. Of course, I'm talking about Battlefield Bad Company. My name is Donut, and today I want to dedicate this video to the Forgotten Battlefield. What made this stand out for me is the fact that they put a lot of humor into a war game. They kinda poked fun at the whole concept of war. And what I mean by this is that they didn't want to make it too seriously. They went with all the silly voice lines and inside jokes that poked fun at different things, like having to do stealth missions, for example.
Those are the trucks.
I told you it was a shortcut.
They're crossing the border now. We can't follow them any farther. Where did Haggard go?
There's gold in them hills!
As you may have heard, this is Haggard. He's one of the 4 characters in your squad you gotta endure during the single player campaign. He's like your personal class clown in a way. Always joking and never serious.
Hi, Mom!
Haggard. That's his name. And there is clearly something wrong with this guy.
This guy right here is Sweetwater. He likes to talk a lot. The game also points it out, don't worry.
Sweetwater, just shut up.
What? I didn't say anything.
But you just did.
That's not fair. We are, but what am I?
Shut up.
Then of course we have Redford. He's one of the more serious guys in your squad. He's also a bit more grumpy. At the same time, it's understandable since he has to deal with the other clowns in his team.
Yeah, we've got it. Over.
Then you are go.
And last but not least, we have you, the main character of the story.
My name is Preston Marlowe.
Apparently he did something bad, and instead of doing jail time, he got moved to Bad Company. He's a typical new guy, and to be honest, he doesn't have that much of a personality. I guess you have to kinda fill that in yourself. To start things off, yes, you can drive a golf caddy into a war zone. But the main objective in this game was to steal gold from Russian mercenaries. And I don't want to spoil too much in case you still want to play it, since it's ported to the Xbox One, I believe. It kind of felt like you and your squad were just sent to do the dirty work.
Wow.
And since you were chasing gold in single player, they ended up creating the multiplayer game mode Gold Rush, which also was implemented in many other Battlefields right after that, because it was so damn popular. This Battlefield was also one of the first where you could destroy walls and houses, which was really mind-blowing at the time actually. The movement itself was kind of wonky and you couldn't lay down and perform fast moves, but that's also what makes this game unique in a way. Besides that, you could also create really deep holes with explosives until you literally create a pond for yourself which you could swim in and take down every single tree on the map to make it an unbalanced sandbox. That might sound extremely bad, which it was, but at the same time I had a blast. It was so much fun. Some guns were also overpowered, and with the Recon class you also had an airstrike you use at any time.
Stand by for J-Down.
You could say it wasn't very polished, but at the time people weren't really complaining about it.
It is what it is.
Of course there are also other classes if Bush Wookie isn't fitting your playstyle. For example, you could pick Assault, shoot grenades at everything that moved, and self-heal every time someone threw dirt in your eyes. Then there's the Demolition class. That's basically like Haggard but in multiplayer. You just gotta take care of tanks and helicopters with your fancy rocket launcher. You also have a nice tracer dart which is meant to be shot at vehicles, but you can also pretend it's Christmas and light up a Bush Wookie like it's a Christmas tree. There's also a Specialist class which had silent SMGs and it was mainly used to get close to the enemy and put C4 everywhere like it was chewing gum you want to get rid of. I think they merged this class with Demolition in Bad Company 2 and called it Engineer because it felt like this class was really underused. But even though this class was silent, you could hear it from miles away. It had like a really unique sound.
Oh, look at that!
Last but not least, we have the Support class. That's like the medic in the newer Battlefields. You also had a power drill, which is of course now in the Engineer class called the Repair Tool, but back then everything was a little bit different. The most powerful thing though was the Mortar Strike, which you could spam at any objective or house to scare enemies away and cause a lot of destruction. The maps itself were pretty well designed, but not perfect of course, and mostly was focused on gunplay instead of vehicles, which was perfect for the game at Rush. Of course also a few exceptions, such as Harvest Day, Oasis or End of the Line. That's also why 2 of them made a return to Bad Company 2, but the last one didn't sadly.
Please bring it back, guys.
Lots of city maps also had a lot of fog, so snipers were quite limited, which was nice. So you didn't have all these bushwookies sitting all the way in the back of the map and complaining about their team not doing well.
Yo, man, you should fucking move.
Vehicles. That's something I feel like a lot of you guys are probably wondering about. This game had quite a lot of vehicles, such as Apache and Havoc. Those are attack helicopters. Plenty of tanks, such as the Bradley and the T-90, but there were a few unique ones. For example, there was this KA-52, which was only found on Oasis. A golf cart on the golf course map, of course, and there was this BMD tank and even an anti-air version of it. So flying was quite difficult if you had people against you that knew what they were doing. One downside though is that you could team kill your teammates and you couldn't disable it. So when you just drove out of your spawn, you could roadkill someone at any time. Or if someone felt like trolling, yeah, you know where that is heading. All in all, the game is really good. If you like Bad Company 2, then definitely get it just for the single player. Multiplayer might be dead, but I'm not sure though.
You know what? I'm gonna give it. I'll give it 4 out of 5 avocados. Korg?
I was raised by avocados.
Oh my God! Just kill me now.
No, but on a real note, I just want to make this video to shine a light on this game. It didn't get the attention it deserved, and with the dogshit games that have been released lately, I would say this game from 2008 is better than most games being released right now. Also, if that didn't convince you yet, the grenades in this game have a smiley face on it. Yes, you heard that correctly, a smiley face. So yes, this game gets a solid 80% donut score. To be honest, I don't know what to call it, maybe nut score. Oh no, never mind, that's really fucking bad. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to drop a follow, it's free, and let me know what you think about this video. Also for the people that are still here, thank you so much for sticking around and giving me a chance to be a bit more creative. Memes are quite limited, so I'm trying new things as you may have noticed. I also try my best to be a bit more creative and see what you guys like or not. So definitely let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!